welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Miami. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
For number 30, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Tua. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
All
right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Tua sets up to pass it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. The back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but Haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
New England.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll throw with May. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead he
and he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him down and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Complete to Julian Hill. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Looking to pass. Tua. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
26-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England's offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw, May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Gibson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
8-yard pickup and a Patriot first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, New England.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point now for Borregales. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 42.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On play action, here's Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Tua to throw again. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To the right side and complete to Washington. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
It's now 3rd.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Looking to put a drive together. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. From the gun, it's May. Got the connection here to Bourne. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw with May. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A third down gain of 19
yards. And a Patriot first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Off the play fake, here's May. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The tight end Henry here in motion. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, May with it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run and siege.
He's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the slant, he finds Washington. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Good for another Miami Dolphin.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. We're going to throw. May. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing here is May. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's May. He finds Douglas complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
A nice
yards.
pickup of 17 yards.
New England.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To the air, May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Borregales now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the 2nd half. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. A give, running right, Achane. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and
2. Hill going to go in motion right. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's May. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Running left is Stevenson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dances by him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Stevenson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about not getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers. Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Looking to put a drive together. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Open man is born. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's made. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Off the play fake. Here's May. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The 36-yard line brings up second down.
Second and 6 coming up. They go play action now. May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. Now he'll escape to his left. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
He's brought down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots now down by 5. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. He's got Henry. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw to Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
First down, New England.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Diggs.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here comes 2nd down. He's back to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot first down.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.